This is what we like to call a childhood dream. Lieutenant Commander Montgomery Scott sits right there. Have you figured out where I am yet? Lieutenant Uhura Station. Look, even a little earpiece. How cool is that? And Mr. Spock, look at this. Is this something? Look. Just like it's supposed to be. All right, have you guessed it? Yes. We're on the bridge of the Enterprise. Is this amazing or what?
Did you get robbed?
The last thing,
Snap!
so our director's gonna look like a Klingon, so I don't think he's gonna have problems getting people to follow his orders.
He's just misunderstood. He's not a bad guy. Hey, listen, I'm excited to be a part of this with you guys, and we're gonna have a great time. I am committed to us having a good time because we're all here because we love what we're doing, not because we're making a ton of money. Or any. And by a ton, I mean none.
We all love the original Star Trek. We're all here. I always call it Camp Cawley. This summer, I'm going to can't wait to go to Camp Cawley this summer. It's like going to kids camp in the summertime, because you get to be with people you see all the time, same people here year in out, year out. We look forward to seeing them again. We have people from England and Australia and all over the world, and we always look forward to seeing them and being part of the process again. And actually, it's a fulfilling feeling when you actually see the final result on the screen to know that you had a part in it, even if it may be a small part.
Listen to this next week. Congratulations. When he leaves.
On the answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ensign, would you care to join the mission team?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir.
Go get your gear.
He's got this boyhood love and enthusiasm for this that he never lost. And you know what? That resonates with me because that's how I feel.
At first I was very nervous because he's Kirk, but I find that he's just a normal guy, just like the rest of us, who loves making Star Trek, loves Star Trek.
Weapons, now.
I just can't explain it. The generosity that James shows just blows me away, and it just makes it so enjoyable to be with him and to help him bring this dream of his to life.
Let's work hard. Let's everybody have a hell of a good time. This is the first time we've beamed down, and look where we are. Yeah. Let's go.
James has done an incredible job recreating classic Star Trek. And I think it's even more important in these days that we preserve Gene's vision of Star Trek, and I'm proud to be a part of that.
What James has done for us as Star Trek fans is beyond words, because now we're able to actually live the things that they lived when we were just kids. And it's absolutely amazing.
Well, when I was a kid, my father built the Enterprise in the basement. He converted the cellar into the Starship Enterprise. It wasn't round, but he took and he covered the concrete walls with this facade that resembled these consoles. And he built me the chair and the helm console, and all the neighborhood kids would come over, and we would play Star Trek.
So it's first to the throat. James and I were just like brothers separated at birth. I mean, the arc of our lives and our, what we do and our love and our passions when we were kids and making costumes and building things, so much alike. This is a very ambitious script. Tons of extras, big locations, alien worlds, so new sets that no one's ever seen, makeup out the wazoo of Klingons. Okay, listen, guys. Okay, I kept finding myself talking to somebody really seriously and like real like heartfelt, and all of a sudden, I remind myself, dude, do you realize they're looking at this ugly butt Klingon right now? Action! I mean, you forget that you're wearing it, and you know you're looking at somebody, you're going, you know, I just love what you did, and you're all this like warm sentiment, and then you remember that. Oh gosh, they're looking at a Klingon. Stop tape. Amazing. That looked awesome. Awesome.
I'm here on the Kitumba shoot to play the Lieutenant Klingon, Malkthon's like right-hand man, who does his bidding. I get to fight Bobby in a scene, and I don't actually die, but I get whooped.
So if you're doing this, like it's all very stiff. So after you hit him, you need to get somewhere else. So when you do that to the Klingon,
John Kerrigan, oh, it's wonderful. Are you kidding me? He's just phenomenal. He's the master martial arts man.
Boom. Because he's trying to touch me there. Think about it. I've worked on many TV and film sets, you know, for years now, 25 years I think. I've been an actor, but I've never come across a film company that are so giving to each other. You get egos on film sets, you know. But everyone here is absolutely amazing, and even though you work hard, you can feel that each one of us are lifting the others up.
This way, Klingons. See the sights for Kronos. Come this way, Klingons.
I tried to make the fight scenes believable, and you strike a balance between, you know, entertainment and believability. You can't a martial arts movement that works you don't see. You know, if you see it coming, it doesn't work. But in the films, you've got to sell something. So action and reaction are the two things that go together. So I tried to put the cast through quite a grueling regime for 2 days. As a cast member would arrive, I'd scoot them off around into the sunshine, and we'd punch and kick and move. And it's amazing that, you know, lots of actors that are very good physically. No one died, which is the main thing, and I think we've got some great action. And I tried to dovetail each one of the actions for the character. Like Chekhov's got a fight in Kaduma. It's quite comedic, you know, because he never really used to be a big butch wag, but he'd always get through. And Karg, my character, he's very clinical, so you see him cutting swathes through the opponents. And Kirk obviously gets the biggest fight because he's the hero.
And then just don't. I'm hitting your. Don't move your body. I don't think. That's the trick.
Go.
And doors.
Farther back in the programming.
You have to trace it back.
Patty Wright saw me and she was like, "That kid looks like he could play Chekhov." This is Chekhov Phase 3. Star Trek Phase 3 Chekhov. The 70s.
Ready when you are, sir. Ready when you are, sir. Ready when you are, sir. Ready when you are, sir.
My parents are always supportive in everything, but especially in this, they really dig it. They can't wait for the episodes to come out. Oh, thank you.
He does not listen to Patty Wright, who said, "You have sensitive skin and don't shave very often. Let me shave you." And he said, "Oh, no, don't bother. I'll do it. I can handle it."
That's because I got the one with the 6 razors. You know, with the.
Well, that's
don't press so hard.
I'm sorry.
People always ask, was it weird? Was it weird playing a gay guy, kissing another guy? Because, you know, most people know I'm straight, and a lot of people assume I'm gay because of the role, which is fine. And I said, no, it wasn't weird. Just go for it, and you know, if we weren't really gonna sell it, it was gonna be obvious. Like, oh, those guys aren't in love, and they have to look in love or together to sell David's story. So it was cool, and the response has been really great. I know it's created a lot of controversy, mostly not just because it's a gay character, but the way it was portrayed and the big scene in general. But I get a lot of emails and a lot of notes from people saying, hey, wow, thanks for giving us a representation in the future.
Scotty?
The wee bit faster, sir. We're stuck in the boilers. Originally, it was, sacrosanct that Shatner is Kirk and, Nimoy is Spock, and never shall that ever change. Well, we kind of broke the ground on that, and I feel very proud of the fact that for the hardcore Trekkers, we begin to change that mentality.
I will submit my resignation to Starfleet Command, and you will assume command of the Enterprise.
Captain Kirk, I'd follow you into hell to rescue a snowball. But take your command. No, sir. I will not do it.
People do want Kirk, Spock, and McCoy. This is why Star Trek has longevity. It's because of what Shatner did as the leader of that crew, and the charisma that he brought to the character, and the life force that